Ayan, good afternoon, everyone. Hopefully, you get to see my screen, no? Can I also check with the participants if you clearly hear my voice and also see my screen, no? My deck, can you type in yes po sa ating chat box so that I can start smoothly as well, no? Okay? Can you type in yes po sa ating chat box? Let me double check if you can also chat din po. Ayan, thank you so much. I think our participants medyo pumapasok pa sila, no? If you ever have mga friends po, families, feel free to invite them over as we have not started our main part of the session, no? Thank you so much. We have si Sir Wilford, we have si Sir William, we have Bryce, Maria, and also okay lang sana na banggitin ko some of the names, no? I think some of the names are familiar as well kung saan medyo nag-a-attend na sa webinars namin. I think starting months before, no, napapansin ko yung iba pang mga names. We also have Margaret, Madeline, we have Din, we also have John, no? Nice to meet everyone. We also have hopefully, tama yung pagbabasa ko ng apelyido, no? We have Miss Dumalag or Mr. Dumalag watching from Atlantic Ocean. Hopefully, we have other people coming from other cities or other countries. Feel free. Also, mga OFWs natin. So, once again, good afternoon. I really appreciate everyone attending, especially Saturday siya, no? At the same time, I understand you have other priorities, other mga lakad, especially sa weekend. So, hello everyone. Magandang hapon po sa ating lahat, no? Good afternoon. I'm very happy to see everyone. Kahit webinar lang, hopefully we get to meet you face to face, no? To introduce myself, I am Tara Dirampatun. I'm the Mindanao Business Development and Market Education Associate from First Metro Securities, the stock brokerage house of the Metro Bank Group. So, tama po yung narinig nyo. I'm from the Mindanao area, pero yung department po namin, we handle public webinars, usually for everyone here in the Philippines, or even yung mga webinars namin that are open to all. So, medyo cover po namin yung mga places kahit we are from other parts of the Philippines. Okay? Ayan. So to briefly introduce po yung First Metro Securities, especially for those who are new sa ating sessions, no? Even first time lang nakarinig ng First Metro Securities, basically we are right under the Metrobank Group, specifically the investment banking. So in terms of market education, I'd like to share with you our company is really dedicated to financial literacy and also creating awareness of investment opportunities that empower po yung both individuals, whether you also are institutions to attain your financial goals. That's why meron kami mga webinars, may mga face-to-face sessions kami about investing, about other investment classes. At the same time, as a company, we envision to be the largest and also most trusted Philippine investment solutions partner. So, hold on a bit. Ayan. So, I'm also checking yung chat box, no, kasi medyo busy. I think medyo late din yung responses from other people. Hopefully, okay po yung ating internet connection. Okay? Now, for this afternoon session, no, it's my honor and pleasure to get to meet you guys, to serve you today as your host and also as your speaker. So, two jobs po yung handle natin for this afternoon session. Okay? Now, to share with you our market education efforts, no? Just like this event, we used to conduct yung ating mga Finlit sessions, on-site and face-to-face. I think we are slowly getting back to it, no? Kasi medyo less stricter na wala na masyadong complicated the mga processes in handling those sessions. At the same time, why do we have mga webinar sessions pa? I think nung nangyari yung pandemic and other challenges, no, we experienced, we shifted to a webinar format. At the same time, maganda yung benefit niya for example, private companies or even academic institutions because there are employees na medyo naka-hybrid setup. So may mga employees kahit masyadong medyo malayo yung locations, they're able to attend pa rin yung mga sessions just like this one. So I think majority of our sessions medyo nasa webinar format. So we're slowly getting back to the face-to-face session. So as you can see here, we are regularly invited. At the same time, we collaborate with the public sector, the academic institutions. We also have the private companies in delivering these FinLit sessions. So with the help of the technology, and at the same time, social media channels to add value wherever we are located, especially for those, again, yung mga Filipinos or for those who are very interested, at the same time overseas Filipino workers na hindi masyado abot ng ganitong opportunity, we try to help them as well. Yan. So sharing with you our recent collaboration with the public sector such as Bonds 101 with the Bureau of Treasury and also MP2 Basics with Pag-ibig. So as you can see here, nasa February yung session niya, yung live session niya, but our recorded sessions is nakapost na po sa aming YouTube channel. Just search the handle at First Metro Sec. Okay. Now, we also have other public webinar sessions, from the beginner up until to advanced level sessions. So as you can see here, we also have other 101s, FMETF, whether you're learning about mutual fund or bonds 101, or even simply you want a guide about navigating our platforms, especially yung mobile app namin, yung classic namin. Also for the pro, we do have that one. Feel free to check out our YouTube channel. Okay. For the advanced sessions naman, we do have the paid webinars. We call it GIFT, or Guided Investor Fearless Trader. Simply contact us or PM us if you want to enroll yourself. Medyo advanced level siya, at the same time more on investing na talaga siya, because we do have a dedicated market education consultant that will guide you through that. Okay? Yan. Now, we slowly tap into our main part of our session. So let me share with you saan na ba tayo in terms of financial literacy in the Philippines. Actually, medyo malayo pa, but we are trying. Many institutions are trying, just like First Metro Securities, to really help those Filipinos na hindi pa actually abot ng ganitong opportunity. In terms of scams, medyo marami din. We have 11%. And at the same time, only 1% of the Filipinos are currently investing po in stocks, bonds, or funds. So what does this mean? This really means na medyo malaki po yung gap in terms of financial knowledge and also investment participation among Filipinos. So as a company, First Metro Securities, yung sinabi ko kanina, we really do provide continuous FinLit sessions to Filipinos, especially public webinars po namin, even for those na medyo na-collaborate namin ng mga private companies and also public sectors, those are free naman, as we are really focused on educating those Filipinos. Okay? So hopefully, for this session, marami tayong matututunan about stock market investing and how we can take advantage of it. Okay? Now, for our PODs, I will be talking about the stock market 101, basically the basics and also the fundamentals. First up is, where am I in the investor life cycle? Second is, we will really understand how does stock market work. Okay. Third is, we will know what are the advantages of investing regularly. And lastly is, we will know how First Metro Securities, my company, can also help you in starting stock market investing. Okay. So before I start, again, if you have questions regarding the presentation, feel free to ask in the, I think we do have a Q&A, or if hindi nyo po makita, feel free to put in sa ating chat box after the presentation para I'll try to also answer those questions. Okay. Now, and to start off, first ating key point is that where am I in the investor life cycle? So sa Tagalog pa, nasaan ako sa mga stages na to sa investor life cycle in terms of stock market investing. Okay? So basically, yung cycle na po ito describes the different stages we go through as investors. Okay? So it really helps if alam po natin saan tayo na stage para at least we know what strategies, what steps that we need to take for that kind of stage para at least we level up. Okay, so the stages of investor life cycle, basically we do have 5. Okay, stage 1 is the beginner, kung saan nagsisimula pa tayo in terms of our interest on investing, no? So in this kind of stage, actually, medyo pasok po dito kung medyo nag-aaral pa tayo through the paid, through the webinars, just like this one, or for example, nag-enroll tayo from the courses, or whether we are learning by the book or from a professional. Okay. Stage number 2, where do we have accumulator, kung saan medyo nagiging active na tayo, nag-i-invest para medyo ang goal natin is to really grow yung ating pera na na-invest. Okay, so nakafocus tayo sa growth and at the same time, we are starting to build our portfolio. So example for this one is nagsiset aside na tayo ng from our budget, from our sweldo, or whether from income, para bumili ng mga investment class. Stage number 3 is the consolidator. So in this kind of stage, no, kung saan medyo curious na tayo, at the same time ina-evaluate na natin or inaayos na natin yung ating investment strategy. Meaning meron na tayong napili or meron na tayong na-try, chine-check natin it is baka for you ba siya in terms of your lifestyle, financial capacity, or the risk appetite. Okay? So in this kind of stage as well, binabalance po natin yung risk from those investments na napili natin and also returns from those investments. Okay? Para at least we know if effective po yung ating investment strategy na napili. Okay, so for example, for this one is through diversification, no? So not only naka-invest tayo sa stocks, we can also invest in other investment classes such as mutual funds. We also have bonds and also mutual funds that are invested in different kind of classes, no? For example, equity fund, balance fund, money market. We also have yung medyo yung mga traditional, we also have time deposits or even other investments just like yung mga real estate, no? So feel free po to check out those investment classes as well. For this stage 4 naman, we have the pre-server, no? Kung saan medyo naiisip na natin to really protect yung ating naipundar na pera, no? At the same time while also growing those. So in your portfolio, medyo naghahanap na tayo ng portion kung saan pwede natin ilagay yung mga low-risk investments. So why low-risk investments? Typically, those investments really give yung mga stable, steady returns, no? Example for this one is investing in, di naman siya no risk, but low-risk investments just like yung mga bonds. At the same time, meron tayong yung mga popular parking facilities. We have yung mga money market mutual funds and also time deposits. Okay? And lastly is stage 5, yung spender. So in this one, once we receive those returns kasi, we must think na medyo dapat sustainable yung ating withdrawals, no? Kung saan naiisip natin yung time kung pwede na ba siya i-withdraw or are we thinking of a long-term perspective or may paglalaanan ka sa iyong mga returns, no? Number one reason could be retirement, or for example, if you have dream goals or dream things na pwede mong bilhin, for example, you like a house and lot or something like maybe a big value of money that you can really leave for your kids, no? If medyo may family na tayo or something like a business na pwede mo i-leave as legacy for your family members. Okay? Now, as a reflection, no, from these 5 stages, saan kaya dito tayo ngayon, no? Dapat alam natin actually the stage, no, again, to para at least we know the next steps for our investing, especially in stock market. Okay, so I hope we get a better idea kung saan tayo sa life cycle na ito. At the same time, mas madali natin ma-understand kung ano nga bang steps yung dapat natin gawin next. Okay? And at the same time, another important part kapag mag-i-invest po is kung medyo we're leaning towards long-term perspective, you might want to consider investing as well in the stock market. Okay? Kahit na even you are a beginner or for example, nagsisimula ka pa lang sa investing but you don't have exposure to stock market, you might want to know even the basics or fundamentals of the stock market as well. So it's really important you know know yung iba't ibang investment classes para at least you get to know some of the options na malay mo you can medyo parang hiyang ka or you're really into it, no? Mas better ka doon na investment classes, kaya ba siya ng risk appetite mo? Sample of risk appetite, whether you are conservative, meaning less risk po yung kaya mong i-take, towards to aggressive, medyo malaking risk, kayang-kaya mo pang i-take. Okay? Now, so for the next slides naman, we will really talk about the fundamentals of stock market here in the Philippines and also kung paano makagawa ng mga smart investment decisions when it relates to stock market investing. Okay? Now, to really understand the basics, no, yung word na stocks kasi, it really represents the part ownership of a publicly listed company. Okay? So later, baka may mga words ako nasabi na medyo hindi pa natin ma-understand. Hopefully, after a few slides, we get a better idea of it. Anyways, if you have questions po, feel free to put it sa ating chat box. Okay? Ayan. We also have Gerard Go watching from the Parañaque. So nice to meet everyone. No, it's good that we have participants outside of the Philippines and also from Luzon and also from Visayas and Mindanao. Okay, so as I said earlier, no, stocks represents part ownership in a publicly listed company. So it's like owning a business pero hindi po ikaw yung mismong nagpapatakbo ng business. Okay. At the same time, if napapansin nyo, yung stocks and equities are often used interchangeably because medyo magkapareho yung meaning at the same time they are synonymous. Okay? Individuals and institutions own stocks of companies with the expectation of growth, meaning tataas po yung stock price niya and also earn dividend income. At the same time, yung stocks po natin can also be bought and also sold in stock exchanges. So, due to short-term volatility of stocks, meaning mabilis na pag-akyat, pagbaba ng stock price, it will be best po to use investable funds and have a long-term perspective. So, why am I parang paulit-ulit ko sinasabi yung long-term perspective, no? So, later, I will really show you some of the historical performance of some of the stocks and also the PSEI para at least you get an idea na ano nga bang benefit ng long-term perspective, lalo na sa stock market investing. Okay? So as an investor, we are putting money on principal drivers of the economy in terms of stock market investing. Okay? Yan. So next natin na slide is for those na medyo parang number one siya na question for would-be investors, no, is why do companies issue stocks? So what's in it for them, no, kung bakit sila nag-i-issue po ng stocks? So the companies, they issue stocks to raise capital from public investors to fund business operations. Okay? Sample ng mga business operations, number one is, for example, gusto nila i-expand yung kanilang facilities or improve on those existing facilities. We also have increased number of stores or even kapag mag-enter sila ng new market. At the same time, for those companies na gusto nila mag-introduce ng new products sa market or even services at the same time, for this venture kasi kailangan din ng enough funding for that kind of venture. Okay? At the same time, companies might also need more funds para mabayaran yung kanilang mga debts or utangs. Okay? Now, For those familiar ng pizza, no? So once we see pizzas kasi usually kinakat talaga siya into slices, whether triangle or squares para i-share doon sa mga gustong makiparte, no? Or gustong kumain ng pizza. So similar to stock market investing, private companies po take a portion of the business and divide it into number of stocks. And then they offer this to the public at a certain price per stock. So for example, 250 pesos per share. So when a company does this for the first time, we call this the initial public offering. Yung mga IPO, usually nakikita natin sa TV or sa mga news na for example, ang ganitong company, mag-IPO sila, meaning that they are issuing new stock issuance for the first time publicly. Okay. Yeah, so I'm also checking the chat box as well. Yan, we also have Bloomberg from Magan. Yes, may mga sites po na pwede kayong mag-check about sa mga stock market investing, specifically ano mga nangyari doon sa mga companies, whether they have new issuances of stocks. So feel free po to check those sites as well. So companies prefer to issue stocks if they're able to raise more capital than magbaborrow sila ng money. Okay, so in doing so, hindi na po nila kailangan mag-regularly pay for interest and also return the principal. So trade-off lang po is that kailangan nila i-share ang piece of their company and also abide with the financial and legal regulations of the SEC. So SEC is the Securities and Exchange Commission. We also have other we also have other regulatory bodies for stocks, no? We also have PSE or the Philippine Stock Exchange. We also have the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas or the BSP and the Bureau of Internal Revenue or the BIR. Okay? Yan. Okay. So, after that, no, after yung IPO, kung saan ang stock ay magiging publicly listed na sa PSE or the Philippine Stock Exchange, ito po yung tinatawag natin na secondary market, kung saan it really comprises yung mga buyers and also sellers of the stock. So yung mga bumili po sa IPO, no, pwede na nila ibenta yung kanilang mga stock sa presyo na gusto nila. Tawag po natin dito ay ask na price. Okay? So for those naman na interesadong bumili, pwede sila mag-bid para sa mga stocks na gusto nilang bilhin. Tawag po natin dito ay bid price. Okay? So as a licensed trading participant of the Philippine Stock Exchange or the PSE, yung role po ng First Metro Securities is to really make sure and also make it easy for our clients to buy and also sell stocks using our trading platform and the First Metrosec Go mobile app. Okay? Ayan. So another thing that you must, I think, be familiarized na lang, hindi naman siya medyo i-memorize, pero familiarize siya, is the trading schedule. Okay, so once meron na tayong investment account and then mag-start ka mag-invest, meron po tayong trading schedule na fina-follow from the Philippine Stock Exchange. Okay, basically the market pre-opens at 9 a.m. meaning you can post orders, mag-buy or sell kayo until it opens at 9:30 a.m. Pero the modifications, the cancellations of those orders na pinilace nyo nung maybe 9 a.m. are only allowed until 9:15. Okay? So when the morning session starts, no, orders are continuously accepted, yung mga transactions, and automatically matched based on the best market price available at that time. These are transactions that you usually see in that ticker tape. Okay? So ticker tape, for those na hindi pa alam yung ticker tape, para siyang may mga symbols and data na umiikot siya pero on a singular na line. Okay? So later I will show you on the next slide ano yung usually nakikita sa ticker tape or ano usually ang itsura ng ticker tape. Okay? We'll discuss it further. So the morning trading session continues until the market takes a break, no, or parang recess from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. So during this period, the orders cannot be entered, Wala din pong magmo-modify or magka-cancel ng orders. Okay? So the afternoon session resumes at 1 p.m. and then the trading continues up until the market pre-closes at 2:45 p.m. to 2:50 p.m. So orders po natin can be entered but yung modifications and cancellations are only allowed until 2:48 p.m. Okay? And then the market then enters a runoff period at 2:50 p.m. So only limit orders are at closing price can be entered until the market closes at 3 p.m. So you can take a screenshot of this or you can get to know more about the official one through the PSE website. Again, di po natin kailangan siya i-memorize but you can be familiarized, no? At least it will serve you as a guide para kapag medyo nag-start na tayo mag-invest in the stock market. Okay. Ayan, so ticker tape. So once you open your stock brokerage account, no, for example, for those na magsa-start na talaga, you will see what it's called a ticker tape. Usually for those na wala pang account pero at least nakita na siya sa mga movies about stock market or for example, yung mga websites na may mga live na mga ticker tape, ito yung usually itsura ng ticker tape. Okay? So you can usually see three basic information of the stock transaction here. No? So in this example, may nakikita tayong mga letters. We have the MBT, we also have the 66.00, we also have the 1,360. So anong ibig sabihin ng mga symbols and numbers na ito? So first up is the stock symbol ng tulad ng MBT, okay? Kung saan ang MBT is a short term for Metropolitan Bank and Trust Company. So second one, yung 66.00, this is basically the stock price na magkasundo po yung buyers and also sellers para i-trade yung stock na iyon. Okay? Third one is the total number of shares. Okay? So to summarize the information na nasa gitna nakikita nyo, the information says that there are 1,360 shares of Metrobank was traded at 66 pesos per share. Okay? At the same time, kung nakikita nyo yung ticker tape, medyo colorful siya. Okay? So parang hindi siya, okay, medyo colorful siya, no? So may nakikita kang red, we also have green, we also have yellow. Okay? So once is parang red siya, meaning yung stock price niya is mas mababa siya from the last close. So for example, Friday ngayon and then last close niya is yung Thursday which is parang kahapon, mas mababa po yung stock price ng Friday compared sa Thursday niya na value. Okay? Sa green naman, kapag nakikita niyo yung green, meaning mas pataas po yung value niya from the last close. Okay? Kapag yellow, meaning unchanged po siya. There are no changes sa stock price. Same pa rin ang stock price niya ng Friday, same pa rin ang stock price na nung last close which is the Thursday. Okay? Yan. Yan, to give you a parang pop quiz or parang exercise natin, no? Let's do a short exercise. Okay, first question. What did Meg trade? What price, no? What price did Meg trade? Okay, you can put it sa ating chat box. Okay, yan. Ayun, so na-receive ko yung mga answers nyo. Some of the people also PMing me. We also have, yes, the correct answer is 2.02 pesos. Okay? So we have, who got the correct answer? We have William, Arian, we have Rice, we have Juliet, we also have Luis. Okay? Ayan, second question, how many shares of Ali was traded at 26.55 pesos? So how many shares po yung tinatanong natin dito? Yan. So medyo mabilis yung mga kamay po natin. Yes, the correct answer po is 100 shares. Again, who got the correct answer? We have William, we have Rice, we have Arian, Eugene, we also have Gerald, Mark Anthony, Juliet, Rafael, some of the familiar faces. Hopefully sila yung mga na-meet ko before. Yan, thank you. Last question is, what stock traded at 1.46 pesos? Okay? Yan, so What stock? Ano po yung company? Traded at 1.46. Okay, the correct answer pa natin dito is SPNet. Okay, we have Mark Anthony Eugene. We also have Dumalag, Maria Ana, Mark Anthony. Okay, ayun. Yan. We have Juliet. I think most of you got the correct answer as well. So, pahabol, we have Lester as well. So, thank you very much. No? So, after learning that, this begs to the question, ano nga ba yung minimum number of shares na pwede nating bilhin for a stock? No? Okay, so for this one, this brings the discussion of board lot. Okay? Board lot po, this is yung parang guide natin on the minimum number of shares that you can buy on a specific price range. Okay? Remember, price range po yung ating tinitingnan natin dito. So, dito rin natin malalaman kung magkano yung kakailangan natin para mag-invest sa stock sa company. Okay? So, for better appreciation, I prepared here the stock prices of Pure Gold, SM Investment Corporations. We also have PLDT as of August 9, which is Friday. Okay. So let's look at the examples with the closing prices of as of August 9. No? So first up is Pure Gold. So traded at 26.60 pesos. So it's between 5 to 49.95 pesos price range already. And the minimum number of shares that can be traded are 100 and increments thereof, meaning 100, 200, 300, and so on. So in this case, you need around 2,660 pesos to invest in P-Gold. So P-Gold po yung ticker code or much shorter name for the Pure Gold. Okay, so 2,660 pesos to invest in P-Gold. Second one is the SM Investments traded at 930 pesos. So it's between 50 to 999.5 pesos already. So the minimum number of shares that can be traded is 10 and increments thereof. So in this case, you need around 9,300 pesos to invest in SM. Okay? So lastly is we have PLDT. So PLDT medyo higher na yung stock price niya. It's already greater than 1,000 pesos already. So the minimum number of shares that can be traded are 5 and increments thereof. So in this case, you need around 7,805 pesos to invest in TEL. So TEL po yung ticker code ng PLDT. Okay? Ayan. So as you can observe, no, as the share prices, kapag tumataas po yung stock price, yung minimum number of shares required is bumababa siya. So you also don't need a lot of money in order to invest. So it really depends po sa stock price of a company and yung price range niya sa board lot. Okay? Ayan. So, let's talk about those simple ways to really earn money from stock market investing without any complicated stuff, no? So, medyo ito-tone down natin para at least mas better natin mas ma-understand. Okay? So, first rule natin is to buy low and sell high. Yung mga parati nyo naririnig ng mga investment strategies, these are effective as well, no? So, you can buy cheap, sell high. Imagine, for example, sa grocery ka, you grab some things or parang mga stocks, no? When they are on sale and then sell mo siya kapag medyo mataas na po yung kanyang presyo. Okay? At the same time, some companies do share their profits. At the same time, you get paid regularly, like parang bonus for supporting them through parang dividends, no? So later I will give a background on the dividends. Okay? At the same time, you can also reinvest your profits, meaning you can grow your money faster by reinvesting. So instead of, for example, na-sell mo na siya, kumita ka, you can also reinvest instead of withdrawing it out, no? So it's like planting more money, please. Okay? So if paid out regularly by stable companies, yung dividends natin can also be a good source of income. So some companies do have a dividend policy, so which indicates yung percentage of the net income to be given as dividends. Okay? So right now, there are hundreds of publicly listed companies sa local stock market natin, sa Philippine Stock Exchange that we can choose from. But what are the types of stocks? No? So this one, I will discuss to you two types of stocks. Number one is the preferred stocks. Okay? So first one is preferred stocks where they pay fixed dividends based on their issue price. Usually, dividend yields po ng preferred stocks are higher than what you can get from the common stocks. At the same time, they also have the potential to increase in the price because they are traded on the secondary market. For better appreciation, let's look at an example. No, we have Ayala Corporation's Class B Series 2 preferred stocks with a ticker symbol APB2R. Okay? Yung issue price niya is nasa 500 pesos with a yield rate of 7.88%. Okay? So as of August 2, the market price is already at 495 pesos already. And also, yung dividend rate niya is around 4.82%. Okay? Yan. Next one is the common stocks. So common stocks, unlike the preferred stocks na nagbe-pay siya ng fixed dividends, yung dividends for common stocks can vary and depend on the company's profitability and the decision of the board of directors. Okay, so please do note no that some companies hindi po sila nagbibigay ng dividends. So if you want stable dividends, you can get them from the preferred shares. But if you're aiming for a long-term gains, common stocks have a bigger potential. Okay? So another example here, we have the Globe Telecom Incorporation closed at 2,296 pesos as of August 9. So in the last 12 months, it gave around 100 pesos dividends per share. So if the company will give the same dividends in the next 12 months and you bought it around 2,296 pesos, the trailing 12 months dividend yield will be around 4.36%. So again, no, hindi po lahat nagbibigay ng dividend. So may mga iba nagbibigay, may mga iba hindi po nagbibigay. Okay? You always double check po. Sa First Metro Securities na trading platform, you can also check yung dividends, yung history of dividends para at least you have an idea if nabibigay ba siya or hindi pa siya nagbibigay. At the same time, may mga dividend policy din po na nakalagay doon sa disclosures. Okay? Ayan. So to see those characteristics in action, no, I have another example. Let's look at Meralco's historical performance from 2017 up to 2023. Okay, so you can clearly see here that there is a price fluctuation, meaning bumababa o umaakyat po yung kanyang stock price due to the supply and demand market forces. So there are periods that it trends higher, meaning tumaas po yung kanyang stock price. You can profit here when you buy the stock price at a low price, mga siguro months before, and then you sell it after tumaas na po yung presyo. That's how you make money in investing. Okay? There are also periods that it trends lower, meaning bumababa po yung kanyang stock price. You should avoid the stock during this time. So despite the price fluctuations, Meralco has given dividends through the years, no? For example, 2018, they were able to give the investors 13.376 per share. Up until 2023, we have 19.548 pesos per share. Okay? And so third up is what we call REITs. So I think REITs po yung pinaka-common na inaasa amin dito sa office if we ever have customers or clients. No, we have REITs or the Real Estate Investment Trust. So let's first understand what really REITs are. So basically, REITs are companies that are duly registered with the SEC, and also it is a publicly listed companies traded on the Philippine Stock Exchange. So REITs basically exist to own yung mga revenue generating real estate assets. So yung kanilang mga revenue generating real estate assets can be offices. We also have commercial centers, hotels and resorts, and even energy producing products, okay, or projects. So through the REITs companies fund and property managers, the REIT company collects revenue and also required po siya ng REIT law. We have the RA 9856 to really distribute 90% of its annual distributable income to its shareholders. Okay? Because of this unique feature niya, REITs can be a good source of passive dividend income for your diversified investment portfolio. Okay, to give you another example of a REIT company, no, we have a REIT. We also have Citicorp Energy REIT. Okay, so for example, for a REIT traded at 38.15 pesos compared to the IPO price niya, yung first issuance pa is 27 pesos. And with the trailing 12 months dividend of around 7.21%. So for a common shareholder for REITs, no, this means that there is an opportunity to earn via streams of dividends and also capital appreciation. At the same time, over time, a REIT company dividends per share and share price might grow as a result of more revenue generating real estate assets na ini-inject po doon sa kanyang company. Okay? Now, in REITs kasi investors have an attractive income generating security with a long-term growth potential. Okay, for the Citicorp, market price niya as of August 9 is 2.89 compared to the IPO price of 2.55 and the trailing 12 months dividend yield at 6.96%. Okay? Now, so to give more color on the A-REIT, no, here is a historical performance from IPO up to the present. So you can clearly see here na may price fluctuations pa rin. Umaakyat yung stock price niya, bumababa due to the supply and demand market forces. There are times na it trends higher, there are times that it trends lower. So currently, it's consolidating between the sideways trading range, no? So despite those price fluctuations, nagbibigay din po ng dividends ang A-REIT quarterly since 2020. Okay? 2020, we have 0.93 pesos per share, and then 2023 at 2.12 pesos per share. Compared to 2022, medyo higher siya. Ayan. So including REITs, no, we have a couple of 100 stocks to choose from. So in order to get the general sentiment of the market, meron po tayong tinatawag na Philippine Stock Exchange Composite Index or the PSEI. Okay? So in this one, the PSE, nagsiselect sila periodically no, ng top 30 stocks to be part of the composite index. So for example, parang siyang basketball, no? You get to choose yung all-stars, yung mga magagaling in different factors. Okay? So parang ganito din siya yung PSEI. Okay? So this is like a barometer or parang benchmark, no, of the Philippine stock market's overall performance. So these are the components of the index. Pero at the same time, the PSE conducts a semi-annual review of those index components based on their respective, for example, liquidity, free float level, for market capitalization, and among others. So basically, yung sinabi ko kanina, those are metrics na pwede basehan ng PSE so that they can increase or decrease the individual weights of those top 30 stocks. At the same time, pwede nila tanggalin or pwede din nila idagdagan yung stocks from the index. Okay? Now, index stocks can also be called blue chip stocks. So as you might observe already, yung mga blue chip companies natin, they do share following mga qualities, okay? Number one is they do have a good brand recall, meaning one glance mo pa lang sa kanilang logo is alam mo na kung ano yung mga services, products nila or from what industry. Even from, for example, the face of Jollibee, no? Alam mo na it's from a food industry, okay? They also have a good demand for their products and also services. You're probably even, for example, baka customer na kayo ng mga isa sa mga companies nito or you are using their shampoo, yung mga soap nila, or even some of their products and services, or you are a client already, okay? Consequently, they have gained enough traction and also captured a dominant market share in their respective industries. At the same time, historically proven din sila to really be stable during those economic downturns because of their strong balance sheets. Okay? At the same time, yung financial stability nila will also enable them to really survive unfavorable conditions. For example, COVID-19. I think marami ding mga negosyo na naapektuhan doon. Okay? Now, out of all our options, no, how do we really choose good stocks to buy? Okay, so if you are a long-term investors who can really accept ng mga moderate risk or even short-term losses for potentially higher returns over time, you may research on the companies by looking at their financial statements and also balance sheets. Again, no, for those kapag kasi stock market investing, it's really important to really understand what you are doing, okay? Especially kapag mag-invest na tayo sa isang specific company, okay? First one is we study the economic condition of the country. Second is we select industries kung saan that could grow in a such environment. And lastly is we analyze companies under that industry that has been potential to really appreciate or tataas po yung kanyang price with a good margin of safety. Okay? Yan. So first up analysis natin is the economic analysis. Actually, for this one, medyo marami po yung titingnan natin. Okay? Sample for this one is the GDP. Usually nakikita natin sa mga news. This really measures po the overall production of a country, and investors are mostly interested in the growth, no, over a certain period of time. At the same time, a robust company needs a strong labor force to keep it running. So the investors are also looking in at the employment and also unemployment level. So recently, no, yung mga balita about the unemployment really do affect some of the stock prices. Okay? So in order to maintain healthy inflation levels, meron din tayong mga central banks that really manage actively their country's interest rate to really sustain yung economic growth. Okay? But sometimes in life, may mga surprise po na mga curveballs in a form of black swan events. Okay? So we must be actually be prepared, no? To really face those black swan events. So however it should present an opportunity, we must be confident enough to really take those opportunities well. Okay? So for example, yung recent na COVID-19 is an example of the black swan events. So after looking at those overall economic conditions, yung investors natin must dig deeper by looking into industries or sectors that can potentially grow faster. Okay? So investors would want to position themselves in those na medyo mas maka-benefit sila most and lighten their position in those na hindi maka-benefit. Okay? Yan. Next one is the industry analysis. So for this one, investors really classify industries and sectors according to their sensitivity to different stages of business and economic cycles. Okay? Yung cyclical industries naman are naturally dependent po and also tends to perform better during cyclical upturns. For example, we have the real estate industries or sector, we have the financials, we also have consumer discretionary. If you can compare it to defensive industries, medyo stable po yung demand for its products and services. And at the same time, it's largely unaffected by different stages of business and economic cycles since medyo mataas po yung demand ng kanilang products and services. Sample for that is yung mga tubig po natin. We also have light and electricity, healthcare, we also have consumer staples, okay? Finally, investors analyze the companies under those industries with growth potential. So here are some essential factors to look into. No? First is to know about maybe the business model. No? Understand how it really, paano sila kumikita, paano sila ginagawa yung costing nila, yung pricing nila. So as most professional would say, no, hindi po dapat tayo mag-invest in something na hindi po natin ma-understand. Okay? Next is to get to know their management. So it's also good to know yung background and also the reputation for those na napunta po doon sa top management as they will be running and directing the business. Okay? Then it pays to look at the company's valuation. So, okay, parang dito medyo advanced na siya, pero slowly if you get to learn, actually may mga webinars po kami about these kind of analysis, no? That's the best one, best part 1, part 2, and part 3. Actually, nasa August siya ng mga sessions. Feel free to book them ahead. Again, those are free public sessions din. So what are the good and also bad stocks among the peers, no, using some valuation metrics? For example, if may naririnig tayo ng mga price to earnings, price to book, dividend yield. So again, if you have an trading account with us, may mga ganong valuation metrics po na available doon sa aming platform. Para at least you get to know the stocks well. At the same time, it's also good to know how the company performed in the recent years. So you get to see yung historical performance on the company's revenue, maybe the production cost, and also the net income. Lastly, we should know the company's growth prospects, yung mga key strategies nila, yung mga outlooks nila, and also how the company will benefit from the economic and industry invest. Okay? Now, medyo marami yung nasabi ko about the analysis. Hopefully, medyo we can do it as a guide na lang muna if ever medyo mahirapan pa tayo. But as I've said earlier, may mga medyo intermediate level of webinars tayo. We can more learn about those analysis. So feel free to book them ahead. Okay? So in our quest to find opportunities to really earn in stocks, no, while also handling other responsibilities or even work in our schedule, how can First Metro Securities can help? I can also share it with you. Okay? Ayan. So, to give you a snippet kung anong usually itsura ng trading platform namin, yes, ganito yung itsura niya. Basically, kung ano yung nakita nyo dito, I'm clicking on the research tab. Okay? Our research tab regularly publishes reports in our platform that caters different kinds of investor. So whether you are conservative, moderate ba, or aggressive, all are available 24/7 and for free to all our First Metro Security clients. Yeah, so if you're a long-term investor and also individually pick stocks using the top-down approach yung sinabi ko kanina, you will love our company research report. So these reports, no, will tell you ano ba yung bago, ano ba yung outlook for that company. We also have the recommendations and the fundamental target price in the next 12 months for that stock. Okay, so in this example, you can see a snippet of our company research report of the SM Prime Holdings. We also have the SM Investment Corporation. We also have Monde Nissan. So this has been released August 7 and August 5. Okay? Yeah, so there are also individual reports published for each stock within the coverage of First Metro Securities Research, which are accessible via our trading platform. So again, no, the key to outperformance will be the patience, selectivity, and also nimble portfolio management. Okay? Ayan. So, ito yung sinasabi ko kanina with regards for investing long-term in the stock market. Sharing with you is how it fluctuated and performed, no? So, there are years that the stock market is positive. So, yung nakita nyo yung stock price niya is medyo higher. And also, there are times na medyo negative siya or little to no change at all. So, historically, from the end of 1987 to 2021, there were more years that the market gave positive returns. Okay, so the total growth rate was also around 775.9%, while the compound annual growth rate of the PSEI is around 6.59%. So what if, for example, di tayo confident, no, in picking stocks, pero confident tayo that the Philippine stock market will continue to grow over the long term, At the same time, medyo busy din yung lifestyle natin, and kapag medyo wala tayong time to really monitor your stock portfolio, and also if you can tolerate short-term fluctuations, you might also consider just to track the performance of the PSEI by investing regularly. Yeah. So instead of buying each of the 30 PSEI stocks and monitoring them individually, you can simply buy the First Metro Philippine Equity Exchange Traded Fund, or tinatawag natin na FMETF. So again, FMETF, it is the only ETF in the country. Okay? So FMETF is like a mutual fund that tracks the performance of the PSEI, pero it is traded as a stock in the stock exchange. Okay? So as of August 9, 2024, it was trading around 106 pesos per share. So you only need around 1,063 pesos per 13 to really start investing in the FMETF. Okay? Ayan. Now, another strategy that you might want to consider in long-term perspective of investing in stock market, meron po tayong tinatawag na peso cost averaging. So all you need to do is to really invest fixed amount at a regular intervals. It may be 15th or 30th ba or monthly ba siya. You can do this twice or once a month on a consistent basis. Okay? Yan. So to really put in action yung peso cost averaging, let me show you an example. So we have two young professionals. We have Paul on the left and also Mark on the right. They are preparing for their retirement. That's 30 years from now. So Paul decided to start investing today, while Mark is interested to investing 10 years later pa. Okay? So since Paul was still a student, medyo nasa range ng 1,500 yung kaya niyang i-afford to invest. No? So after 10 years, bumalik si Mark, and then medyo may trabaho na din siya, na-promote na siya, and receive salary increases. Kaya nag-start siya na mag-start investing na, pero at a higher, kasi medyo may trabaho na nga siya, we have 3,000 pesos per month. Okay? So they both decided to invest through the FMETF. Since Mark invested more per month kasi 3,000 nga siya, he was able to accumulate 720,000 pesos. Okay? Comparing to Paul, was able to contribute a total of 540,000 pesos. So upon reaching retirement after 30 years, assuming 8% compound annual growth rate, the projected value of Mark is around, let me see our deck, we have 1.7 million pesos. So not bad din siya, no? Kasi medyo lampas din siya ng half, okay? So on the other hand, the projected portfolio value of Paul will be around 2.1 billion pesos. So medyo mas better din siya. So when you think about it, medyo iba yung ating na-expect, no? It seems counterintuitive since Mark invested more money than Paul. However, mas maaga po nag-start si Paul compared kay Mark. So when it comes to investing, medyo sensitive po tayo sa time. So time is gold. Okay, so it's okay to start small as long as you start as early as possible. Okay? Ayan. So as we approach the end of our session, no, in summary, we really learned that stock market investing is owning a piece of a publicly listed business. Companies issue stocks to raise capital for various projects. As a shareholder of a business, we can earn through price appreciation and also dividends by investing in stocks. We also learn how to use top-down approach to choose good stocks to buy. At the same time, lastly, we can train with confidence, no, with the help of First Metro Securities research reports. Okay, but before we move on to the last part of our session, no, let me just like this opportunity to really share some couple things of First Metro Securities in terms of our products and also services. Okay, so should you decide to invest in the future, no, we'd like to let you know that First Metro Securities, kailangan lang po natin ng one account for all your investment needs. You can gain access to your portfolio using desktop, whether you're using laptop, tablets, and even your mobile phones. At the same time, you can trade PSE stocks. We also have REITs, exchange traded fund, invest in mutual funds, UITFs, and also bonds. Okay? Yan. So you can open an account with First Metro Securities by downloading the First MetroSec Go mobile app from the Google Play or Apple App Store, and then click sign up now. You can also open an account through our website as well. That's www.firstmetrosec.com.ph. Accomplish lang po natin yung mga online forms and upload the required documents. Okay? Ayan. So you can also scan the QR code to help you get started with opening your first MetroSec account with just a minimum of 1,000 pesos. So for faster processing of account opening application, please do use the seminar code Stock Market 101 para alam po namin na galing po kayo dito na webinar. Ayan, for our social media channels, for those na active po sa mga channels, feel free to connect with us. Our main website again is www.firstmetrosec.com.ph. In our social media channels, search lang po natin yung handle at First Metrosec. So we do have Facebook community, we have Viber community as well, we have Instagram, we also have YouTube channel. So I think may active din kami sa TikTok. And recently, we've been updating our Spotify podcast channel. So doon, mas maganda doon for those na medyo mahilig makinig lang while also doing other stuff. We do update yung mga market updates for specific companies, even the audible version of some of the webinars, no? For example, Bonds 101, Mutual Funds 101, even Stock Market 101 is nandoon din siya, audible version. Okay? Yan. So lastly, for customized, gamified, and award-winning market education programs, if you want us to conduct a free Finlit sessions for your company, academic institutions, mga caravan, Finlit caravan, or even for the public sectors, or even for your employees, feel free to send po a formal invite at our email marketeducation@firstmetrosec.com.ph, or scan the QR code for quicker submission of a request form. So mas easier po yung QR code kasi mas easier po to really fill up those Google form as well. Okay? Yeah, so recently we've received these awards, no? So every award is a tribute to our clients who have placed trust in us, and for that we are deeply grateful. First Metro Securities, along with its employees, is profoundly thankful for those recognitions po na receive namin as a broker and also our trading platform. These awards are yours, our valued clients. Ayan, so it's time for our Q&A, no? Please do write your questions po sa Q&A. Medyo konti na lang po yung oras natin kasi may lumampas tayo sa ating designated time. Feel free po to put your questions. I will try to answer maybe in maybe 5 minutes, no? For those na hindi po namin ma-answer due to the time conflicts, we'll try to respond it offline. Okay? Let me see. I think may unang question po kanina. Let me double check before I answer ayun. First MetroSec Go po yung app. Yes, for the mobile app, First MetroSec Go, it is available for the Android and also the Apple App Store. Kapag mag-open ng account, two ways po tayo. Pwede sa mobile app or sa aming website. That's www.firstmetrosec.com.ph. We also have one question, how to fund if OFW. Actually, it's the same if nandito din sa Philippines, as long as are you mas better po, for example, online banking, and then you fund it through bills payment of your online banking, mas easier din po siya. We do have other funding options. feel free to check out sa ating website, that's www.firstmetrosec.com.ph. May mga funding options po tayo doon. If ever meron pa tayong difficulty to fund your account, feel free po to email customer service at firstmetrosec.com.ph. Okay? Again, customer service at firstmetrosec.com.ph. May mga questions pa po ba tayo? Ayun, may mga Q&A. Ayun. May mga questions pero nag-hi lang pala sa akin. So, hi po, Miss Madeline Hans. Good afternoon. In your research tab, you list the top companies to invest in. Actually, sa research tab po namin, meron kami tinatawag na stock screen. So, it basically shows you three na mga parang parts of the three sets of companies, no, that caters three types of investors. So for those now, meron din tayong set of companies that are top performing right now. For those na medyo leaning towards the dividend yields, or for example, for those companies na high liquidity, higher potential for earnings growth, you can also check that one. So again, yung research tab po natin and also research reports are only available po for those na meron pong active trading account with us. Okay, let me check others. Maybe one last question before I wrap it up. Medyo okay, so this one, where can I find the list of stocks that pay dividends on the First Metrosec website or app? So actually sa trading app po natin, specifically the web, no, once you research on a specific company, meron po doong dividend history. So makikita mo doon if ever nagbibigay siya ng dividends for the past years, no. At the same time, makita nyo din doon yung dividend policy from the disclosures. Yan, so I think may mga 5 questions pa dito, but I'll try to answer it offline kasi medyo may mga specific questions about the market outlook, but we'll try to answer them offline. So no worries, we'll send it to you via email. Okay. Yan. Check ko na muna. Ayun. So thank you very much din for those who have attended, no. I will wrap this up. That sums up our webinar, no. So konting favor na lang po from our attendees. We also value your feedback, and you can share your thoughts and experiences by us by scanning the QR code and answering our feedback form. Your input is essential in helping us improve our services and better meet your needs. So feel free po to share your thoughts, no, as a speaker, the deck, if may mga some topics na gusto nyo pang malaman na pwede namin i-share, you can also put it in that, and also how we handle our webinar as well. We really appreciate your contribution and look forward to implementing those positive changes based on your valuable feedback. So while you are answering the feedback survey, and I will formally close this session, I hope ma-maximize po natin yung ating finances, lalo na if the purpose is for your personal growth, especially for institutions or individuals sa pag-manage ng finances. Hopefully, nag-enjoy din tayo through the process. No? So there you have it. Thank you also again to everyone who stayed with me, no, up until the end of the session. We sincerely hope that you learn a lot, and also that these insights and lessons will make your investment journey not just more profitable, but also more enjoyable. So we hope to get to see you again. Actually, jump pack po yung ating August na sessions. No? Feel free po to attend those intermediate sessions and also sessions with our FundSmart partners just like Atram and also BPI Wealth. If you're interested in the mutual funds, may mga sessions po tayo coming this August as well. So we hope to see you again in our future learning sessions with First Metro Securities because we put your future first. Have a great evening. Nakalagay dito sa akin pero it's still quite afternoon, no? Hopefully for those na pauwi pa, be safe po and also wherever you are, dapat safe po din tayo and also quite healthy. Thank you everyone. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye.